ahead and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is a rather early, yay, woohoo, what's on my Kindle, the June edition. So last year sometime, Bree from Bree Hill encouraged me to do a what's on my Kindle, and I've been doing them every single month. Sometimes they are at the beginning of the following month, sometimes they are in the middle of the month, and this one is going to be at the middle of the month. Well, sort of. Yeah, sort of middle of the month, which I'm really proud of myself because the last couple have either ran into the next month or, yeah, just came out really late in the month. So I feel like I'm being accomplished at this point, getting this list out. I have a good list for you guys. So for those that don't know, I receive a lot of ARCs and I purchase books to support the authors in which I ARC read for, especially if I love the book. I just have to have a copy for myself. So what's on my Kindle is the last 10 purchases that 10 books that I purchased, either to support the author because I love the book after I read it as an ARC, or because it's an auto-buy author for me, and I just found that I wanted the book for myself. And then I will give you also my last 10 ARCs that I received, and sort of give you a release date for those as well, or if I've already read them, I'll give you a little short mini review for them. So let's get into the last 10 books that I purchased. So I have the fifth book in the Goddess Isles series, which is Fifth a Fury by Pepper Winters. I decided that I was going to collect all of these and hopefully collect them all in audiobook and then start reading the series, because with Pepper Winters, for me, I have to have the entire series before I go in, and otherwise it just tears me apart and I'm just like, I need the next. Yeah. So I've come to understand this about myself, that when it comes to Pepper Winters, I just collect them all and then read because they're glorious. These are dark romances, if I'm not mistaken. So if you are a dark heart like I am sometimes, definitely check these out. The next book is Teacher by Fiona Cole. This is the next book in the Voyeur series. I think it's either number 5 or number 6. I'm super excited to read this one. It just came out and I have been chomping at the bits to get to this one, and as soon as it released, I had it downloaded onto my Kindle and I had to have it. The next book is The Change Up by Megan Quinn. I ARC read for this one. You guys heard about it, as a matter of fact, in last month's What's on My Kindle, and I absolutely love this book. This book was amazing. It's best friends that end up moving in together, and they stop fighting their crush, and it's baseball, and it's so good. And if you've been following that series at all, you know this is about the bad boy of baseball for one of the Chicago cities that... one of the Chicago teams that's playing baseball in Chicago that you've already learned about, but it's not going to, if you read this one before you read the other ones, it's not going to hurt you at all. They are all completely standalones, but it is fun to see the other characters interact from the other books as well. The next book that I have is The Boyfriend Project by Farrah Rochon. This is a support buy. I actually received a finished copy in a goodie box from the publisher and author, which I love. It's signed and I already have a copy of it, but I wanted it in ebook copy as well. I already have it in audiobook copy, and yes, supporting this author all around. This is a Black author as well, so if you are looking for more Black authors to read from, definitely check this one out. The next book is Beyond the Sea by LH Cosway, and I couldn't pass up this cover. This cover is absolutely beautiful. I love LH Cosway's writing, and it just had to end up in my collection. Just had to. Had to. Next is Edge of Glory by Megan Vernon. This I found that Megan had more books, and this is about a swimmer, and if you haven't been watching my channel for a little while, you probably don't know, but for those that have, I have a swimmer of my own, and I am a sucker for swimmer-based books. So yeah, had to get it, and I was able to get it at a lower price on Audible as well, so had to snatch that up real quick. So I have it in Audible and I have it in ebook now. Next book is Royal Bastard by Avery Flynn. This is a support buy. I ARC read this and I really enjoyed the story, so I had to have my own copy of it, of the finished copy, because sometimes things change and I just had to have it. The next book is Heart Thief by Dukey, and this is one of the books from the Sinister Fairy Tales collection. I have read this because I was an ARC reader, or I am an ARC reader for the Sinister Fairy Tale collection, and I really enjoyed the twists and turns that this book ended up taking, and I had to have a copy for myself. Also to remind me that as soon as all of the Sinister Fairy Tale collection comes out in paperback, that I need to get copies of them as well. So I'll have the whole collection in ebook as well as the whole physical copies when they come out. The next book is Someone by Kendra Danielle. This book I read a couple weeks ago as a Kindle Unlimited story, and I really enjoyed it. The author had taken it down and then she put it back up, and I just want to support and read this again because it's such a good little novella. It was super sweet and fun. This is a Black author as well, so if you want to take a little dip into there, it was such a fun and lovable story. And then finally, I have The AI Who Loves Me by Alyssa Cole. This is a Black author as well. I listened to this when it first came out as a Audible original, and you could only get it as an Audible audiobook, and I absolutely loved it. Loved it. So I have it in audiobook. I have the full cast version of it, and it is amazing. But to support Alyssa a little bit more, I wanted to get an ebook copy as well. Okay, on to the ARCs that I have received lately. As I said, I will let you know when these books are coming out and where I receive them from. So the first book is When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. This comes out September the 1st. This is a Black author. Alyssa is stepping into the thriller genre. I believe that that's what this is, and I am so looking forward to it. I received it from NetGalley, and I'm actually in the process of doing a project for all my NetGalley ARCs and things like that. So some of these you may see later on in the next couple of weeks, or by the end of the year when they do review-a-thon again this year. The next book is Starlet by Cora Kenborn, and this one comes out June the 25th. This is the last book in the Sinister Fairy Tales collection, and I am really looking forward to it. The way that the star on the cover appears, I believe it may be an Anastasia fairy tale retelling, but I'm not sure exactly. I never really know which fairy tale I'm going to get told until I actually read them, so you guys will be hearing about this one here shortly because it releases soon. The next book is The Simple Mom's Second Chance by Kathy Douglas. This is another Black author. This book releases July the 21st, and you may see it coming up. I got this from NetGalley, and I'm super excited for this one. Next is 10 Rules for Faking It by Sophie Sullivan. This book releases January of 2021. So it is going to be a little bit of time before I get to this one. I received it on NetGalley. I was intrigued by this cover, and I got approved for it. I was super excited about that, especially since this book doesn't come out until January. of next year. The next book is Loudmouth by Avery Flynn. This is the third book in her hockey series that she's doing. When the ending of Awkward happened and it was hinted to this book, I was like, I need to get my little hands on it. This book releases June the 22nd, so it will be coming out soon. You will be hearing about this one. I got it from NetGalley and was approved for it. I was super excited about that. And yeah, super excited to jump into this one. Next is This Time Tomorrow by Tessa Bailey. I received this from her PR team, and this book comes out June the 22nd, so you will be hearing about this one soon-ish. And I am really excited about this because it is about vampires, and I just need a little more vampire in my life, and this cover is stunning as well. Next is The Roommate by Rosie Danon, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and this one comes out September the 15th. I received it from NetGalley. I thought this cover was intriguing, so I went ahead and requested it and was approved for it, so I'm super excited about that. Next book is Sin City Seduction by Zuri Day. This one comes out August the 4th. This is a Black author, and I received it from NetGalley because I am trying to do a project with a bookish friend, and we're trying to put something together for you guys to intrigue you to read more of these Harlequin stories. The next book is Insatiable Hunger by Yara St. John. This one comes out July the 7th. This is a Black author as well, and it will be part of the project that I am hopefully working on. I did receive it from NetGalley and was approved for it. And then lastly, we have Like Lovers Do by Tracy Levesey, and this one comes out August the 25th. This is a Black author, and I got it from NetGalley. However, it was through the author reaching out to me and asking me to ARC read it as well, and I'm looking forward to this book. She actually lives fairly close to me, come to find out, and I love finding authors that live near me, that are like local for me, because there are so many things that you can do with those authors if you present it the right way and have the abilities to sort of branch out and do fun things with them as well. So those were my last 10 purchases and my last 10 ARCs. So 20 books that you guys have to look forward to if I haven't already talked about them in a review of some sort whatsoever. Make sure you're checking those cards. I'm sure that I had them popping up throughout there. Is there any covers or anything that I talked about that you're really excited for? Let me know down in the comment section, so maybe I'll bump them up or, you know, let them go depending on how I feel about it. If they're part of my projects, I can't kind of let them go. But you know, let's talk about these covers, because there are some seriously stunning covers in this batch of last 10. So I think that's it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. There is a recommendation form down there. All you need is the title of the book, the author of the book, and the genre in which you think it falls under. Then you can give me your name, and if I use that book, I will shout you out. I keep a sort of eye on those recommendations and things like that. So I have my Ko-fi and my PayPal information down there as well. So if you have any spare change, it's greatly appreciated, because this is almost turning into a full-time job that I'm not getting paid for. But other than that, all my affiliate links are down there as well. So if you are an Amazon buyer, you can use those affiliate links. Not necessarily just for the books that you may be interested in, but you can use it for other things as well. Yeah, I think that is all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.